It's a Friday after Christmas, and when I woke up, I was super excited to drive Snow Badger and maybe do some test pulls on the street. But we got a bunch of rain here overnight in Michigan, so I'm not going to be able to do any test pulls. So I finally get to put a passenger seat in to give somebody riding Snow Badger. But then I immediately have to take it back out because we need to prep Snow Badger to go off to the fabrication shop so he can get a 10-point roll cage installed so we can finally start racing on some tracks or some backside no prep. Alright, so all we're going to do now is just make sure everything's good. We're not going to get into it. This and finished it, and you get to drive around, or at least ride in it with me.
Is your single windshield wiper an homage to Peggy?
Oh yeah.
Stinks.
Yeah, it's the E85. It also doesn't help that the exhaust is right there. Hey, just cruising around in third gear.
That means nothing to me.
It's the only gear I have left. It goes 1, 2, 3. It's only a 3-speed. It's a turbo 400. Loose in the valve train. Why did I go to -10 boost? So if you could hear in the GoPro footage, Snow Badger was breaking up a little bit, and I didn't know why. So when I got back, called up Brandon at Pomerleau House of Power, and he thinks that it's the spark plug. Well, lo and behold, it was the spark plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all new spark plugs for Snow Badger. I ended up buying 2 sets, so I got 16 spark plugs, but I'm not gonna put them in Snow Badger yet. And the reason for that is because I need to gut everything out in Snow Badger so I can get it ready for the 10-point roll cage that's gonna be getting installed in January. So instead of having good plug in the engine, so I'm just gonna leave the old plugs in there so I don't have to worry about ruining any. And then when I get Snow Badger back from the fabrication shop, I will put the new plugs in there so the Snow Badger has a fresh set of plugs so we can go testing. So right now, let's go ahead and strip everything out of Snow Badger. So check this out. I took the rear seat off, and then when I go to look underneath of it, because I got the dash and everything, boom! Look at all the acorns everywhere. how about Buddha? What'd you say about that? Yeah. All right, so I got all that out. I vacuumed everything, tied up all the wires nicely out of the way, and now it's gonna be time to go underneath, take the fuel tank out, because I need to take the battery box bolts out, and also I'm about time to take the old nitrous mounting brackets out. So yeah, last thing is do, just drop the fuel tank, and that'd be it. And then Snow Badger will be good to go.
We'll be happy and we'll dance slow. We're gonna dance the blues away. If I'm feeling good to you and you're feeling good to me, there ain't nothing we can do or say. Feeling good, feeling fine.
All right, as you see, the fuel tank is out now. I also moved the fuel lines that are back here up through, and they're actually in the cabin now. I'm gonna get any roll bar installed that gets welded to the rear diff axle tubes over here on the 8.8. So I had to take the tank off, move some lines, and I think my battery line that goes all the way to my starter, I had to move that as well. But now that's all up top. I even bought some cap and capped off the fuel lines. It's a -10 for my feed and it's a -8 return. And I just pulled everything up through, even the connectors for the fuel pump. That's all up here. Everything's ready for the roll cage for Snow Badger, so I can't wait for this. Welcome back, everybody. We are on our way to the chassis shop. I got Snow Badger back there, as you can see, and there's snow on the ground. So we're gonna take our time getting up to the chassis shop since now it's snowing, and we're towing Snow Badger back there to get this all done. But all right, let's go and let's get up there safe. All right, so we made up to Thompson Racing Fabrication right over there. And we're gonna go ahead and get Snow Badger offloaded, loaded up over there into the garage. Get to it either this week or starting up next week, which would be great since I'll be at work and we'll be away getting safety stuff installed. All right, let's go ahead and get it off. All right, so we got everything dropped off over here at TRF for them to put everything on. We're gonna get the 10-point cage on. They're gonna do the anti-roll bar and then get the harness mounts put it in the back. It'll be about a month. I got other stuff going on, which it doesn't matter. I'm not in a rush. We'll be good to go on that. But I'm excited to do it. And we can get this done and we can start actually racing Snow Badger. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video because the next one's going to have the roll cage in it.